So I've been practicing yoga for over 10 years now, and over that time my exercise equipment has grown quite a bit. I have tons of yoga mats now, as well as I have other exercise equipment. And the problem I was dealing with was that I needed somewhere to store all this stuff. So before I found this wall organizer, all my stuff would be on the floor, and I always had to find ways to tuck it away just so I wasn't tripping on over everything. But that's when I found this wall organizer, and I've had it now for a few years, and I'm just absolutely in love with it. So, because not only does it just look amazing, but it's super functional. It holds a lot of things as well. So with this wall organizer, you do have 3 slots here, or 3 loops that you can store yoga mats if you have them. But also, say if you don't have a ton of yoga mats, but maybe you have a foam roller, it can easily house and store your foam rollers as well. And so in this particular wall hanger right now, I have a pretty big yoga mat down here, a smaller yoga mat in the middle. And this is also where I keep my kneeling pads and my forearm pads for whenever I'm practicing yoga. And then down here, you do have 4 hangers that you can hang things up if you wanted to. So you have, if you have anything from like stretch straps to exercise elastic bands here, you can hang them up there as well. Even this massage hook. So this massage hook has a good bit of weight to it, and it holds up very easily on the hooks at the bottom. I would just recommend things like this, that you use 2 hooks instead of just 1. But also at the top, you do have this little shelf here at the top. And it looks nice, even though it looks like real wood. I want to say it's probably more like a wood composite. It's not solid wood. At least it doesn't feel solid to me. So only thing I would tell you with this shelf up here at the top is just don't overload it. Don't put a ton of stuff up there at the top. What I usually primarily put at the top is just little cutesy things to make this thing look nice. And but I don't put a ton of heavy things on the top of the shelf. Although I do feel like the wall holder or the organizer itself can hold a lot, I just don't think the shelf at the top can hold or support a lot of weight. But before I put all these little items up there at the top, I was storing my yoga blocks up there. So if you have yoga blocks, as long as they're not too big or heavy, I do feel like that shelf up at the top would be a good location to store your yoga blocks. But finally, what I really like about this organizer is that I have this behind my door. So even though this is behind my door, I can easily open up my door all the way. It does not impede my door from opening up. So it does help with so it doesn't take up that much space to where you have to worry about it affecting a door. If you want to store it behind the door, it fits perfectly behind it. So if you're looking for a good way to store your exercise equipment, something that can store quite a bit of items as well as just look amazing, I highly recommend this wall organizer here. I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you so much for watching.